Do you know a guy who talked to a kangaroo?
Hi there.
Who's always ready to learn about something new?
Wow.
Whose favorite book has all the animals you could wish? Who's proud to say his best friend is a fish?
That's right, it's my man Stanley.
Oh yeah, it's my man Stanley.
Welcome to Stanley's World. Come help him figure out what life is all about. Who takes you swimming with dolphins?
Oh yeah.
Laughs with the lion too.
Cool.
No problem Stan can't solve. It's solving anything involved. Having a friend like you. Having a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley. With a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
Stanley's Dinosaur Roundup, Part 2.
Why don't you get yourself settled while I get everything ready for the big bone hunt?
How do you hunt bones?
Good question.
All you have to do is look for glimpses of bones sticking out of the ground or the hillsides. I found old Boney by tripping over him.
Really?
Wow.
It was years ago. We were just building the stables. I was carrying a plank of wood when I tripped over something. Whoa! Why, shimmy my shoe shine. I discovered it was a bone.
That's Harry's bone. He really likes it.
Don't blame him. That's a nice one. Now, you go get settled, and I'll be back in the blink of a gnat's eye.
We all have to sleep in the same room?
Neato! It's like a big slumber party. Comfy, Dennis?
Couldn't be cozier. And might I add how wonderful I think it is that everyone is going to work together to save this ranch.
I just hope we can find the rest of old Boney in time. Before that rotten Rory can take this ranch away from your great-uncle Stu.
We'll do it. For as our great forefather Benjamin Franklin once said, enthusiasm is the propelling force necessary for climbing the ladder of success.
Just what I was gonna say.
Hey, there's no place to plug in my amp.
That's because there's no electricity here. Never has been.
Then how am I supposed to work on my sound?
Try a new one.
Ooh,
It belonged to your greater-than-great-grandpa Hooney.
great. Well, at least I can record my new sound on this little tape recorder.
Now, the area I'm planning to check is a bit out of the way, so I hope you're all up for a horseback ride.
Yeah, we sure are.
You'll find some riding clothes in that trunk.
Oh, boy! Oh, boy! I'm gonna have the dinosaur bones and ride a horse for the first time, just like I've always dreamed of. This is the best day of my entire life.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for a good spot to bury my bone. You know what they say? Location, location, location.
Dogs. Go figure.
Here's the stables. Everybody got their special safety riding helmets on?
Yep,
Whoa!
horses! Nope. No. This one! I want to ride this one!
Are you sure, Stanley? He's the biggest one here.
He's the one.
You got good taste in horses, Stanley. This here is Blaze, and he is one special animal.
Oh, look. So pretty.
I think maybe I'm allergic to this one.
There you go, son.
Daddy, I want down.
What's the matter, Stanley? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just, don't feel like riding a horse right now. I'd rather, stay back with Dennis, and Harry, and Elsie, and...
Me?
What?
You remember the way to Canyon Creek on your own, don't you?
Sure do.
And you can lead the ride. If you spot anything that looks like a bone, just circle it on this map. I'll go back later and check it out proper.
Sure you'll be okay, Stanley?
I'm sure. Don't worry about me.
I'll keep him busy. We'll go fossil hunting right here at the ranch. You wait here, Stanley. I'll go get us some excavation tools.
I, for one, am very flattered that you would want to hang with me instead of pursuing your lifelong dream of riding a horse.
Get a clue, Harry.
Okay, where?
I've wanted to ride a horse my whole life. But when I got on Blaze, I was...
Scared?
Yeah. And I've never, ever, ever been afraid of an animal before. And I don't know what to think. But I do know how I feel. Embarrassed.
It's okay to be afraid, Stanley. Why, you should have seen me the first time I tried to ride a seahorse.
And I used to be afraid of mice.
And I used to be afraid of cheese. In fact, I still get a little nervous around Gouda. Years.
I just thought that once I got on a horse, I'd feel like a real cowboy. But when I got on Blaze, I felt small and really scared.
Well, knowledge is the best defense against fear, Stanley. Maybe if you learned a bit more about equines.
What?
Equines are horses, Harry. And more than any other animal, they've changed the way people live.
They have? How?
Well, to find out more, we'd have to...
Does this mean...
I think it does.
Maybe if I act like it doesn't bother me, they won't do it. How wonderful! I can't wait to hear that beautiful, not at all irritating song.
Don't worry, we're not going to sing the usual song.
Reverse psychology. Works every time.
This setting calls for a country spin.
It's the great big book of everything with everything inside. See the world around us, this book's the perfect guide.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Learning will prepare you, so horses will not scare you.
I'll look up horses. That starts with the letter H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
Hi-yi, yippee-ki-yay!
What's with the train, dude?
I thought we were going to learn about horses.
Indeed we are. We're going to see how horses changed the course of human history by taking a ride on the timeline. First stop, the past, 6,000 years ago. Please remain seated and keep your hands and paws inside the train at all times. If you'll please direct your attention to your left, you will see a wild band of horses.
A wild band as in rock and roll, dude?
No, a band as in they travelled in groups, and wild as in they hadn't yet been domesticated by humans. Dude.
Domesticated? What does that mean?
It means that over time, humans and horses began to work together. Before people had horses, they had to walk everywhere they went. Imagine what it would have been like if you had to walk to Uncle Stu's ranch.
Oh, heavy.
And I thought the car trip was long. Without a car, it would have taken forever.
Which leads us to our next stop, early transportation. Before people learned to ride horses, they used them to pull chariots or wagons. This allowed them to travel greater distances. Eventually, people learned to make better friends with the horse, gain their trust, and then ride them. Eventually, people learned to use horsepower to get more work done in less time. One horse could do the work of 10 men, and horses even delivered the first mail. Eventually, machines and cars were invented, and horses didn't have to work as hard. Today, most horses are ridden for fun or sport, Horses are gentle, smart, and loyal. End of the line.
I always knew horses were neat, but I had no idea they were so important to people.
Horses could be called man's best friend.
Hey! I thought Dog was man's best friend.
Don't worry, you're still my best friend.
So, you think Blaze and I could become friends like I am with you and Elsie and Harry?
Given time, yes.
So, all I need to do is give myself time?
It took early man thousands of years to learn to ride a horse. But I'll bet that much sooner than that, you and Blaze will be the best of pals.
Hey, Blaze.
Good for you. Getting to know your horse before you ride him is a great idea. Every good cowpoke knows that.
Yeah, just like it's a good idea to get to know a dog or cat before you pet it.
That's smart thinking, Stanley. You know Blaze here is pretty smart, too. Watch this. You want an apple, boy? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4. Blaze can count.
It's a little trick I taught him.
Can I feed him the last one?
Sure thing. Horses love apples.
That's because horses are herbivores, just like the dinosaur. What does a herbivore eat? Would it be a hamburger, a smelly sock, or a plant?
I know! Smelly socks!
I'm afraid not.
They have no idea what they're missing.
Do you know what a herbivore eats? Hamburgers, socks, or plants? That's right. A herbivore eats plants. And in the case of horses, that means all kinds of things that grow, like hay, oats, carrots, and apples.
That tickles.
Looks like the brood's back.
Hey, Uncle Stu!
How'd it go? Did you spot any dinosaur bones?
We looked and looked, but we didn't find anything.
Sorry.
I feel just terrible.
I can't stand the idea that Rock and Rory will get this ranch.
Well, it isn't over until it's over, and it's not over yet.
Are you okay, Stanley?
Yeah, I learned all about horses and how they changed history. And I even fed Blaze an apple.
Awesome, Stanley.
Oh, I'm sore all over.
I've got you beat. Even my sore spots are sore.
Well, why don't you two old folks go rest a spell?
Ooh, that sounds wonderful.
The little ones can help me look for bones around the ranch.
This is lovely.
It's so peaceful and quiet.
Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this banjo.
Sounds terrific, hon.
This is the map I've been using to help me look for dinosaur bones. The X's here mean I've already looked in that spot and didn't find anything. This is where we are now, just behind the bunkhouse. And these are some of the tools paleontologists use. A geological hammer, brushes, chisels, and something else that each of you already has.
Huh?
But we don't have anything.
Sure you do. In fact, you each have 2 of them.
Arms? Legs?
Kidneys?
Good guesses. But these tools help you find things.
I think I know the tools he's talking about. Do you?
I know! Our eyes. We have to find the bones by seeing them with our eyes.
Righty-o, Stanley-o. Now, look round and see if you spot anything that looks like a dinosaur bone. It could be sticking out of the ground or out of the side of a hill.
This is fun. Like a treasure hunt.
Wow! We're looking for the Griff family treasure!
Yeah! This is fun.
It most certainly is.
I found something.
I'm afraid that's just a rock, Stanley. You know, sometimes rocks can look a whole lot like bones, but Good job. Keep looking.
Hey, is this a bone?
It's a bone, all right. But it's not a dinosaur bone.
Then what kind of bone is it?
It was Harry's bone.
Sorry about that, Harry. Seeing Harry gnaw on that bone reminds me it's nearing on supper time. Anyone else getting hungry?
I am. Yeah.
Then let's go rustle up some grub.
Franks and beans.
How come food always tastes better when you're outdoors?
It's the fresh air. Heightens the senses.
Great Uncle Stu,
What is it, Stanley?
I'm worried that we won't find the rest of the bones in time.
Yeah, we looked all day.
And didn't find a thing.
Just because something doesn't work out the first time, don't mean you should give up. While Mr. Thomas Edison didn't figure out the light bulb his first try either. You have to believe in yourself and your dreams to get things done.
Wow, did you know Thomas Edison?
No, that was just an example.
My dream is to be a firefighter.
My dream is to be a rock star.
My dream is to be a ballerina.
My dream is to be a podiatrist.
A what?
A foot doctor like my dad. I, Dr. Lester, shall put an end to bunions once and for all.
My dream was to ride a horse. And I couldn't do it.
Not yet, maybe, but you will. Say, that reminds me of a song. Lionel, play that thing I showed you.
Little Tom walked up the stairs at bedtime long ago. He sneezed and blew the candle out and stubbed his little toe. He found a way to light the night with electricity. And Edison's dream has made a better place for you and me. Believe in your dreams.
Believe in your dreams.
And they might come true.
And they might come true.
Just take this tip.
Just take this tip.
From Uncle Stu.
Here's another story, kids.
Orville and his brother knew one day that they would fly. They'd dream about it, watching all the birds glide in the sky. Why, we'll invent the aeroplane, Wilbur said with glee. The Wright brothers' dream has made a better place for you and me. Believe in your dreams.
Believe in your dreams.
And they might come true.
And they might come true.
Just take this tip.
Just take this tip.
From Uncle Stu.
Come on, Lionel, play your banjo. Play the spoons, Marcy. Mimi, try that washboard. Boy, this is fun.
If your dream's to be a rock star or to ride upon a horse, a firefighter if you wish, ballerina, yes, of course. A podiatrist who'll rid the world of bunions, yes sirree. Your dreams may make the world a better place for you and me. Believe in your dreams.
Believe in your dreams.
And they might come true.
And they might come true.
Just take this tip.
Just take this tip.
From Uncle Stu.
From Uncle Stu.
Now go to bed. Don't make a peep. It's easy to dream when you're fast asleep.
You're right. We're gonna find that dinosaur, and I'm gonna ride a horse, and we're gonna save the ranch, and...
But first, we're gonna get some sleep.
I'm not even tired.
We'll get back to hunting for them bones first thing in the morning. So you better get some shut-eye, 'cause first thing in the morning comes awfully early around here. Okay, Sonny, let her rip.
Okay, I'm up. How about you, Elsie?
We're up.
We're down.
I'm up, I'm up.
Time to get up, Dennis.
Oh, can't I stay home from school today, Mommy?
Mommy?
Stanley! I said Stanley. Well, let's get a move on. Oh! Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Thanks for the wake-up call. I found something! I saved the ranch! Go, Lionel. Go, Lionel.
That's a bone, all right, but not a dinosaur bone.
It was Harry's bone again.
Never mind.
Oh, goody! I get to bury it again. No peeking. It's a dog thing.
I'm really starting to worry we won't find the rest of the dinosaur in time.
Me too. But we can't give up. We can't let this place be turned into a parking lot.
Mom, is it okay if I take a little break and go say hi to Blaze?
Sure, sweetie. Just be careful.
I will.
Look! A bone!
It's just a twig, dear.
Oh.
Hey, Blaze. Would you like an apple? How many?
Let's count along.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He certainly is hungry.
Dennis, look! Blaze found the rest of Old Pony.
Why, you're right, Stanley. Let's go tell the others.
Hey, everybody! Blaze found it! He found the rest of Old Pony! What?
Could it be?
It's about time they found their own bone.
It's true. I never thought to look here, but I should have. I built these stables right around the time I found that first bone. Good work, Blaze. You deserve an apple.
He asked for 9.
9? Why, he can have the whole barrel. Looks like we're gonna save the ranch.
Yay!
Not so fast, happy, smiley people. You may have found the rest of Old Pony, but unless you can find a way to make them bones into some cashola by noon tomorrow, you ain't saving nothing. Oh, I love it when I win. Makes me feel like celebrating. I think I'll go take a ride around my new property. Let's go, Jeeves. Not without me! Franks and beans! Oh, he did it again.
Oh, Blaze. I thought we finally had it. But I guess we're not going to be able to save the ranch after all.
But wait, everybody! All we have to do is dig up these bones, attract enough customers to pay off the bank, and do it all by tomorrow at sundown. How hard could that be?
Real hard?
We can do it. I just know we can. We can't give up now.
Stanley's right. We can't give up now.
To be continued.